Hello my lovies and welcome back to Crazy But Not Dangerous. I'm Shorty Vaughn. It's October 1st. Hot diggity. It means a couple of things for me. One, yay, fall weather. Two, it's the spooky season. You know, the fall Halloween season. I love it. And number three, start of Crocktober. Hot diggity. You know I love the Crockpot. And my friend Jerry Ellen over at Cooking with Neighbors invited me to join in Crocktober with her and some friends. So I've got creative crockpot ideas, hopefully, that will inspire you to get, all ready for the fall season with some great crockpot yum-yums, yippee-skippy. Yeah, the Crockpot. It is a very simplistic appliance. And with it and a couple of extra ingredients and, very limited, funds, you can create a terrific meal. The Crockpot is great for those lesser cost cuts of meat that might be a little bit, on the tougher side. But you simmer those low and slow in your Crockpot, they are going to be fantastic. You can bake in it. You can caramelize the onions. You can do all kinds of things in your Crockpot, your slow cooker, whatever you call it. So in 1936, the first patent for the slow cooker was issued to Irving Nashom. Anyhow, it wasn't until the 1950s that it started becoming produced under the name of Naxon Electrical and Technologies, and they started making this Naxon bean cooker. I'll insert a photo here. The Naxon beanery was the precursor to today's slow cooker. It never really caught on. In the 1970s, Naxon went ahead and distributed and sold his company to Rival, and at that point, Rival and a team of home economic engineers, went to town, creating recipes, bringing this to the forefront. In the first couple of years, they made about $2 million on slow cookers. Over the next 2 years, more than $96 million. I give it as a wedding gift. Absolutely. You tell me you're getting married, and I buy you a nice slow cooker. Yep, that's my wedding gift. You already got one. Well, you know what? Now you got two. And I have two. Sometimes I wish I had a third, but we got limited room. We're packed to the gills over here. So let's go ahead and get down to it. What did I make? Yay, hooray. Okay, well, I've got my handy dandy trusty crock pot here. I have it filled with about 6 cups of cold water. I also have 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. Sweetened condensed milk is different than evaporated milk. And I have the lid on, and I am all ready to take the paper wrapper off and get my Dulce de Leche started. I know this doesn't seem like it will work. I know you're thinking that the top's going to blow off, or that it's going to burst open and all of your sweetened condensed milk is going to flood your crock pot and create a huge mess. It won't, I promise. Okay, we've got about 6 cups in there, and it is covering my can of sweetened condensed milk by about a 1/2 inch. That's exactly what we want. And I'll put the lid right here on top, snap it over to low, and then I am going to set my timer. This crock pot doesn't have a timer, but that's okay. I still love it. I'm going to set my timer for 8 hours exactly. I am hoping to sleep through that entire period. This very simple process will absolutely result in a beautiful Dulce de Leche, a nice creamy milky caramel sauce, and I'll show you. I'll show you in the morning when it comes out. Yay, hooray, I'm so excited. Dulce de Leche. So last night, before I went to bed, I set up my slow cooker because, yeah, I wanted it to work while I slept. And it did just the job that I wanted it to do. Because it is the fall season and, you know, it's apple season, my store has the most beautiful apples in it. And I'm thinking caramel apple, yay, right? Yeah, but, you know, I don't want to stand at the stove and stir and make caramel, and maybe it's good, maybe it's not good. This is a surefire way to make a delicious caramel sauce, a dulce de leche, which is basically just, you know, a Latin milk caramel sauce. Anyhow, I took a can of sweetened condensed milk, put it into my slow cooker. I covered it with about 6 cups of water until it was covered by water by 1/2 inch. The can completely intact, no holes. And then I turned it to low, put the lid on, and went to sleep. I didn't quite sleep to 8 hours. I only got in 6, but that was better than nothing. Let it go for a couple of more hours. Then I came in here, I turned it from low to off, and I have just been letting this come down in temperature before we open it up. See if we were successful. So yeah, it's just a can of sweetened condensed milk, and it's been in my slow cooker for 8 hours on low, and then coming down in temperature over the next couple of hours. So this does take some pre-planning. That is one thing about the slow cooker, is that it's kind of slow. You kind of got to think about it and, you know, have a game plan. Yeah, you can cook on high, you know, and it'll get the job done, but low and slow, that's really the name of the game. Let's go ahead and open this up. It is cool enough for me to touch. Now, I let mine cool off before I open it up because I'm afraid that if I puncture this while it's hot, that it's going to go all the way up to the ceiling. I'm not getting on a ladder to clean my ceiling, and this would be sticky and a total mess. So, you know, give it a little time to cool off. Absolutely. All right. Let's go ahead and give her an open and see what it looks like. Maybe I'll dry it off just a little bit. It's still a little bit wet. I don't really want water in my caramel sauce. Do you say caramel? Is it caramel? Caramel? I don't know. However you say it, it's completely delicious. So I'm going to give it a little puncture. Okay, we're good. We're set. And then let's go ahead and open this puppy up and see what we ended up with. Oh, okay. There we go. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's pretty thick. Smells delicious. Smells like caramel. Let's get a spoon and take a look at it. All right, there we go. And it is thick. It is very caramely and very thick. Now let's go ahead and take a little taste. Quality assurance test. Oh yeah. That is rich and delicious and has excellent consistency and is one of the easiest caramel sauces. Now what could we do with this? Well, we could turn it into a caramel apple dip. We could take a spoonful of it and put it in our coffee in the morning. You could add some pumpkin spice to this and do all kinds of things. You could put this in the center of a cake, you know, as a dulce de leche caramel, you know, filling, like a nice apple cake. Hey, my friend Jerry Ellen, she is quite the cook. And she had a delicious apple cake that she posted the other day. Go over to her channel and take a look at that. Anyhow, this would be fantastic in all of those applications. You could eat it right from a spoon right from here. You could dip cookies in it. You could make some oatmeal raisin cookies and little tiny ones, and make little sandwich cookies with the oatmeal cookie and the caramel center. That wouldn't hurt a bit. It's your dulce de leche. It's your caramel sauce. What are you going to do with it? Let's go ahead. I'm going to slice up an apple. Go ahead and dip it in here. See how fantastic that is. Okay, got this beautiful apple over at my Albertsons. Yay, hooray. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut it into some slices. Now, I only did one in my crock pot, but there was easily room for up to 3 cans, and you could do them all at the same time. 8 hours on low, and yeah, you could do them all at the same time. This would be super fun for like a little party, a little after-school snack for the kids or grandkids, and it's set it and forget it. That's really one of the best parts of a crock pot. So just put a little bit of our caramel dulce de leche sauce in there. Yay, hooray. Put a few of our little apples in there. I think that is just precious looking and delicious. I'm going to go ahead and try it again. Ooh. That cool apple and that slightly warm caramel sauce. Yes, please, and thank you. I'm going to go give this to Andrew for a little mid-afternoon snack. Yay, hooray. Really, this took me no time at all. The hardest part was taking the label off of the can of sweetened condensed milk. Yeah, plugging it in. And it just did what it did. But I think this is a fantastic little fall snack, a little fall dessert. This is completely delicious. And you're also getting a fruit in. Yay, hooray. Yeah. Gotta get your fruits and veg on. All right, my lovelies. Well, I think this is super simple, super delicious, and no effort whatsoever, really. And no mess to clean up. Store this in your refrigerator, and then you can, pour it into a dish or something if you want to heat it back up. Serve it over ice cream. Serve it in your favorite apple cake as the filling. The possibilities. I'm going to have it in my coffee tomorrow. Yay, great. I wouldn't store it in the can. That would not be my preference. But, grab a little Tupperware. You could probably store it, I would say, for about 10 days in your refrigerator. Yeah, it'll help you get through the fall season. Absolutely. All right, my lovelies, be good, be careful, look both ways. I'll see you next time. Enjoy Crocktober. Yay, hooray. Take a look at my co-collaborators. Jerry Ellen over at Cooking with Neighbors. Cooking with Cousin Mel. Yeah, she's fantastic. She's got great recipes. And Create with Linda. I just love her. She is hysterical, and she does all kinds of things, in the kitchen and grocery hauls and everything like that. I'm going to leave them linked below. Take a look at my lovelies and see what fantastic things they're coming up with. Be good, be careful, look both ways. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.